stunning.
We're watching your video.
You guys have such good skin.
Thank you.
Danielle bought out our whole Amazon wish list.
People are just sleeping here. It's crazy.
Yeah. Favorite new earrings. This is the future model of YSL. When Aloni gets me flowers, you guys, he gets me flowers. They're like massive. I did feel like my makeup was a little bit too early. Like it looked too shiny, so we didn't really do it.
Okay. You wouldn't do makeup?
We did.
You did. Okay, what?
This is room temperature, but we also have pomade.
And then I have like friends who are just like, oh, my baby's been sleeping for 5 months.
You can't compare. Yeah, you can't. I mean, I know he doesn't want to go to bed, so that's kind of a trick question.
He used to be like 5:30 to 6:15. That was his sweet spot, but lately it's been like 6 to 6:45. It also depends, like if they're sick, if they're having teething, like what the situation is.
Right.
The teething part is rough.
I dropped some eyes today to make sure that my eyes won't look red. I woke up the morning. Do you girls work with Natalie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Has she done your makeup before?
No, but we know each other through like
Family? Right.
more like the Russian community.
Isn't that Russian?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she is.
You sit down and understand. Bakeries are the best.
The hair is
It's
slaying.
really good. And there's that one by our house, which is like a French bakery.
True
The
Look?
guy,
That's favorite.
she's like, yeah, it's actually dangerous because I go in there and I end up ordering all this shit. One last thing, can you? I saw in the bathroom, yeah, a little bit. I had this like weird allergic reaction, and it just was all over my face before. Now it's just still in my head.
And now it's just all in your head.
I love her.
She's really good. But I always tell her she's so kind to me that every time she's mean to herself, I'm like, well, this is not what you would tell me. We just got in the car. This is the makeup. I didn't put my lip on yet because I had to eat a croissant. Shocker. We are on the way now to a residence where we're gonna shoot. I have my dress hanging in the back. It's the same dress that I wore to the first shoot because we have to shoot off the prototype, as I mentioned earlier. We're also in Coral Gables, right? This is cause the houses here are so stunning. This is what street you said, Ponce de Leon?
We were on Ponce de Leon, but now we're like somewhere. Which one? Sorry?
Anastasia.
Okay.
Wow, so pretty. Look, guys. What's the street? Anastasia?
Yeah.
Or we are getting ready to leave for Bat Mitzvah, and I completely did not record anything today, but I wanted to show you. I did my makeup myself, and the hair I did not do by myself. Aloni's going to show you guys in a sec on the camera. I'm wearing this like beautiful plum dress from Sylvia Trasari. I will link it below. This is all the makeup that I used. I left it out because I want to be able to remember the colors and the names of everything so I can link it for you guys, because if I put it away, then I obviously won't remember. This is how the dress looks full length. It's jersey with an open back. This is the bag that I'm wearing, and these Silvio and these shoes from John V. Rossi that I got when I was actually in New York, which I have not showed you. And yeah, what if you guys could see my hair like this? I don't know what this braid is called, but I saw it somewhere online and I was like, I love it and I wanted it. So this is Aloni. You look stunning.
Thank you, my love. You look stunning.
I wanted to show you my makeup like in this light. I really tried my best to do it myself, and I don't know if you guys can see under here, I used a couple burgundy colors from Charlotte Tilbury, Persona Cosmetics, and one other brand. I left it on the countertop because I knew I was going to forget. So when I get home tonight, I will look at it and write it down below because I will forget. But I love doing my makeup myself. I don't know what it is. Anytime I get my makeup done, like at a photo shoot or for an event, I never feel like myself, because I feel like this goes without saying. Like, you know your face better than anyone, and you know what feels right and feels good, and like where makeup lays nicely and how you want like the wing to be. Like, there's certain things I can't do. Like, I can't do like a good wing, right? So that's why I always do kind of like a buffed out wing, where I'll just use a very creamy pencil and I'll buff it out. But otherwise I can't do that wing. So that is really nice when somebody does professionally. But everything else I kind of just like wing it, and it more or less like looks good, I feel like, and I always like know my face, so I just feel the most like myself. Obviously there's times when I get my makeup done for shoots and stuff, and the look is very specific, so I don't mind. But when it's like for an event that's personal to me, most of the time I'll like to do my makeup myself. My hair, on the other hand, if I wear it down, I also do it myself. But when I want to do like a braid or something, I need help. So Noah Beauty, which is a salon in Miami, they have amazing hairstylist and nail techs, like everything. So they came to my house and they did this beautiful braid for me, which I love. And what else? This dress is from Shopbop. I will link it for you guys below. And yeah, I just feel like I've been in such a rush today. My mom wanted to take Liam for a sleepover. She's been begging me because she hasn't seen him because we were traveling and whatever. So she picked him up around like 1 o'clock. Then the hairstylist came over. This morning we were just with Liam all morning. He woke up pretty early. I think his like back 2 teeth are coming in. Well, 2 of them came in, but the other 2 in front of that. And he was just up really early. So we were like having breakfast with him. Then Aloni and I went for a quick workout. We came back and had our breakfast and then hung out with him more. And then my mom got him. And then after the hairstylist left, I did a little bit of work. I had to edit my YouTube video that you guys will see tomorrow. And what else did I do? And then I did my makeup. And everything was like rush. So Aloni took a nap. He says he feels rested. I said, good for you. So that's that. I forgot my ring. Aloni went really quickly to grab it from me because I was in such a rush. I forgot it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, that's it. I will take some videos tonight of the bar mitzvah. Sorry, bat mitzvah. It's for a girl. And it's supposed to be really big. It's at the Hard Rock. They threw a bar mitzvah for their son a couple of years ago, which was, I heard, incredible. I was out of town, so I was not able to make it. But this one is going to be, apparently have like surprise guests and stuff. They always go all out. They love to throw parties. They throw the most beautiful parties. So I'm really excited about that. And then tomorrow morning, we're probably going to go pick up Liam. Not probably, we are going to pick up Liam. And then we are going to go to my grandfather's house and have lunch with him so he can hang out with his great-grandson and just enjoy the day as a family. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is the Hard Rock. This is the new Guitar Hotel. It's massive.
That Guitar Hotel is new?
Yeah, it's like a couple years old. How cute Aloni looks. He just looks handsome. He hates when I say the word cute. You can go to valet there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You're not going to want to park a bit because you have to walk through the casino and it's the whole thing. There's no like direct entrance. So. guys, today is Monday. I did not vlog yesterday because we were just dead all from the weekend and from the party. We had an incredible time at the party. It was insane. As you guys saw how many performers they had, it was just honestly like a concert. This week we have a lot going on. Well, I have a lot going on. I have a Zoom call shortly, and Mia's here helping me unpack everything for the Real. They're coming to get and pick up my stuff because I donated a lot of things to charity, and then a lot of things I gave away to like my cousins, my family, then a lot of designer items I tried to sell on Poshmark, and some of the things that we're not selling or just like the things that I decided to like go through this week. And I'm getting to the real. I want to get everything out of my house. I'm like in a very need of a good energy cleanse. So that's what's happening. We're cleansing our energy. And then I have an event tonight with Valentino, and I have a facial, and this week is just gonna be crazy. So yeah, so let me show you what we have going on. This is all the stuff, well, not everything because we have a few more bags to unpack, but this is all the stuff that's going to the Real. Like I just said, we're doing a very big energy cleanse because, like I always say, you get rid of things and you get new things. make room for new things. Just kidding. But Aloni has this little pile going on here. When Aloni and I got together, when we first started dating, I don't think I told you the story, Mia. I came to his house, like not the first time, but the second time, and I cleansed everything. I took everything out of his house. All the clothes that he had piled up in like rooms. Aloni lived in a massive house by himself, and he had all these bedrooms, and when I would open the bedrooms, like the closets, there's so much clothes, and I was like, what's all this clothes? And it's stuff he just like collected over 12 years of living in that house. That he like forgot that he had it. We gave so much stuff away because he had people painting his house. We gave away so much stuff to the painters, to their like family members. We gave away so much stuff to his cleaning lady, to his like cousins. It was crazy. We had like bags and bags and bags and bags of clothes. So, and you guys know Aloni loves shopping, so there was a lot of clothes. I think it's like Philip Lim.
Because I like cannot find a tag for the life of me. I don't know if it's maybe down here.
If there's no tag, then hang it because they're not gonna just leave it in the bag.
Oh, it's here.
Does this have a designer tag on it?
No.
Just leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, guys, wish me luck. Hopefully they take most of the stuff. Hi, guys. It's been a couple of hours since the Real has come. I went and got a facial, and now we are at Bell Harbor Shops for an event with Valentino. I got dressed literally in 10 minutes. I'm not joking. And I did my makeup and fully got dressed because I was in a rush. I didn't know how to turn off the car park brake in my car. So Lonnie was taking forever to answer the phone because he was on a Zoom call. I'm wearing pants from Jean-Paul Gaultier with a Zara top, my bag, and these are Bottega Mules. And it's the look. So let's go because we're late.
Legs and arms? No. Let me see. Like I feel like
I tend to do that to myself. I don't. I started
I'm like, which way am I facing?
the vertigo I got on that loop is nuts. Like, and Adrian dropped me off and he's like, hey,
then like
And no one's judgmental there. Everyone's in a different like
it looks
speed.
really hard.
You can go to the back. The lights are off, so nobody will see you.
It's so funny. I normally go in the front.
Go
So I see myself. Hi, Spencer. Spencer. You too. I know you're watching your
You guys have
videos.
such good skin.
Thank you.
I just had a facial today, so it's a little bumpy, but it's fine. When you see, like, sometimes they like give you 2, and sometimes they give you like 7, and you're like, okay.
Oh, I make sure I go in there.
Like, a few days. So funny. It's
We're
nice.
obsessed.
I'm obsessed too.
I have to stop eating it because I'm gonna like get sick of it. But I.
Do you like it? I love it. You're a good G.
And it was like, you said you weren't going to do Halloween this year, but here you are. And we're all at a Halloween.
I just got to my mom's post the Valentino event, which was really nice. I got to catch up with my peers. And now I'm going to my mom's to have some dinner, which I'm really excited about. Good morning, guys. We're driving on the way, well, Mia's driving me, to my Kerastase appointment because I have to film a brand partnership with them. But in some exciting news, as you saw in the last vlog, our trip to New York, or the vlog before that one, when we went to New York and we shot everything for Quancho, it just went live. So if you haven't pre-ordered your Cosmo and Caviar kit, go do it. Very exciting. You can try caviar at least once.
No. I'll try the Cosmo part.
As I don't know if you know, but Mia's vegan. So I always tell her, I'm like, how, you know, she's like working with me. She never tried caviar before. I think I have to like give you seaweed caviar. But one time. No, she won't. She won't break. She won't break character. But yeah. So anyway, I'm really excited about this launch. The kits will be available on the 15th of November, so you can pre-order it now, and then it'll ship in November 15th, which is very exciting. And yeah, we are going now to film for Kerastase. That's why my hair looks crazy. I also got a facial 2 days ago, and a peel. Did I tell you I got a peel? I got a facial and a peel, so my skin looks like nice. I got some Botox yesterday, and some mesotherapy, and I got my nails done. I got a little chocolate brown. This is a gel gloss base, that's what it's called, a gloss gel base by a brand called Gloss. So it's not a gel, it's not a shellac, it's a gel gloss base. I asked her what the difference was, and she started explaining to me everything about like the patents, about this, that, and I was like, you lost me. But there's different, they're different. I don't know how to explain it to you. Anyway, long story short, this is by Gloss. It's in the color cappuccino, even though this is like espresso more than cappuccino. I feel like cappuccino would be like more milky. But I'm really vibing with it, you know. These are my colors at the moment. I'm also obsessed with these silk pants, you guys know from Vince, and I got a pair that's burgundy. Look. How stunning is this color? Matches my nails, matches my bag. I'll link it for you below. I'm having my little coffee here that Aloni made for me to go. And that's about it. We will take you behind the scenes to the salon we're going. What's the salon called?
Daphne Evangelista.
Daphne Evangelista. She's a celebrity hairstylist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She's a celebrity hairstylist. I actually never go get my hair done like in Design District Wynwood area because I live in a different area, so it's just kind of a drive for me. But I'm really excited. I've seen her. Whose hair did she do?
Alex Earl.
Alex or with someone else. I
She does a lot of people's hair.
Yeah, so I'm quite excited. It'll be really nice. And then tonight I have a Kerastase dinner, which I completely forgot about. I just remembered. So yeah, I'm tired. Then tomorrow morning, Mia and I are waking up really early because we're gonna go do something really special. We're gonna go throw a Halloween party for kids with cancer at the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, and some kids who are also really sick who just can't leave the hospital. We're gonna be there. So we're coming. My friend Sarah owns a foundation called AWOM, and we are going to help them set up at 8 o'clock in the morning and do this party. It's going to be really nice. I did my part and cleared out her Amazon list, so we bought like costumes, decoration. It was like a lot of different things that she needed for the party, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So it's going to be kind of emotional. Not kind of, it'll be really emotional. Anything to do with kids always like strikes a nerve in my heart, but I feel really good about it. We're gonna dress up as disco skeletons. That's the theme this year. She does one every year at the hospital. This year it's disco skeletons. So me and I are gonna be disco skeletons for the kids. This is the school I went to. Design and Architecture Senior High. Did you know that? Yeah. This used to be, literally, this area used to be nothing here. And now it's Design District, Mini Rodeo Drive. There used to be a really good pizza place under here, by the way, under this bridge, but it just closed. I will see you guys at the salon. I'm wearing it to my appointment. So these are the Vince pants that I'm obsessed with. I have them in a couple colors. My Margiela Hub shoes that I actually really love a lot. This is the park sweater. This is an Hermes t-shirt, my Hermes bag, and my From Mark Sunnies. And we're off. It's like a very, it's called calm. You know, like my brother always says when you like wear a lot of designer clothes, but it looks like
Flashy.
like quiet luxury, but instead of quiet luxury, you can say calm. My brother always says calm flex. I'm just being funny, guys. We're here.
tip for you. You get it gorgeous. You never know if it's gonna be good. A little tip for you when you're washing your hair, you need to wash the scalp. We don't need to wash like the ends. Just doing like a little massage like this. Because it protects, you know, all the cuticles to not open more split ends. Usually people don't know this. I don't know if you know, but
Yeah, because when you go to events and stuff, you don't want to take a big camera with you, you know?
Yeah.
I don't always go with her, so.
But what about pictures? Do you take pictures with that too?
No.
for videos.
Just
They get so hot. They burn your hair. But
They're not really worried about like protecting.
Yeah.
Use a good mandolin. They have good hairnet. We're gonna go tonight.
Yeah, I just want to pick up. I don't want to eat.
There's a new one
Oh,
called
pick up.
No Real Food.
We just left the Daphne Salon. She's incredible, you guys. She's so funny, and she's an Aquarius like me, so I knew it. That's why we vibe. But she gave me a glow out, as we call it, because we were using the Elixir Ultimate from Kerastase. And I love how she did my hair. It's really rare that I actually like when somebody does my hair, because I like a lived-in messy beach wave, and I think she did a pretty good job. Hopefully it holds until tonight, but she put a lot of awesome Kerastase products, so I have a good feeling about it. And yeah, now let's go get some matcha. Okay guys, me and I got some matcha from Pure Vita. This one is a matcha with almond milk and vanilla, and she has honey in hers. They're pretty good, right?
They do good matcha.
In Miami, we're very limited on places where we can go have matcha, coffee. So we'll take whatever we can get. I feel like in the Miami area, like anything that's mid, for us it's like good. Because we don't have a lot of choices. So. But I just like the food, the matcha from Pure Vita. I don't really like the food there. They have a really good chocolate chip cookie though.
It's the best, one of the best.
It is really good. Now we're off to put our name down at Houston's, because we're going to be taking someone very special to lunch, and my husband's going to join us, so we're really excited about that. I'm getting ready to go to the Kerastase event. I didn't have any time to vlog between what we were doing, but I'm wearing this Frankie Shop suit from my Teresa that is a navy blue with like pinstripes. I got this a long time ago. The Y3 tank top just went viral. There's so many dupes. I'll link some for you guys below. I'm also wearing my favorite new earrings that I'm obsessed with from YSL, and this chocolate bag. Already. This is the future model of YSL. You girls look stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Good morning, guys. We are on the way to Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. It's about 8:20 in the morning. I'm very excited to do this today. Well, I'm also gonna be very emotional, but Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital holds a very, 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 very important place in my heart, because when Liam was born, he was actually born at this hospital, but he also spent 2.5 weeks at the NICU because Liam was born early. And I spent a lot of time there, and I got to know all of the doctors, the nurses, the kids, just like how the whole system works. And there is a floor of children who are sick with cancer and other diseases, and they're not allowed to leave. So we are doing something nice and bringing a skeleton disco party to them today. My friend Sarah, she has a charity called AWAM, Angel Watching Over Me. She does a lot of incredible things. So we are going to help her today and to help the kids and put a smile on their face and bring a party to them. We're going to set up now, and then the party's going to be from 11 to 3. So we're very much looking forward to making them smile and doing something good for them. Mia, are you excited?
See.
Told Mia she's in her philanthropic era. But yeah, we're doing it for the kids. I will bring you guys along with me. I will vlog as much as I can because I do want to be respectful of the family's privacies, but we'll see what I can show you.
Danielle bought out our whole Amazon wish list. B was one of our biggest sponsors as well. All of you volunteers. If I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry. Peter did our photo booth. Sloan did our decor. Jackie did our full entrance. Like, it's just amazing. All of you guys that are part of this are another big sponsor of us, Alex and her sister. Like, it's just really, really amazing. And everyone who does activities, it's just a really big deal for us. So, Ale, who's our DJ, puts all the vibes together for us, and thank you to Joe DiMaggio that lets us do this every year. And yeah, let's just make these kids really happy. It's very special. I hope you have tissues. Oh my God, wait, hold on. Yes, one of our main sponsors today, Danielle, thank you so much. We literally can't do it without them. And Rosie is the one that put us in touch with all of these amazing people. So thank you, Rosie. And let's do this thing. Let's play the music. Let's disco. Have fun. Don't be afraid to talk to the parents, to the kids. They're very shy at first. You just gotta talk to them a little bit, move and shake. They love to dance. Like that party room is the room. They love to dance. Also, whoever can help us in the front, take bags and hand them out to parents. If they want 2, 3, 4 bags, there's no limit here. They take everything. And then all these gifts, all the books, anything they want to take home, they can. The way it goes is they walk in, you dress them up, they take some candy, take any accessories they want, take any of this stuff, and then they go in the dance room and have fun or do some activity. So you just kind of grab a kid, you kind of like honor those children, and like you kind of adopt a kid today. Adopt a kid and then move with them. Sometimes it's just the parents, adopt the parents too. Does that make sense?
This is my 3-minute makeup that we did in the bathroom.
It looks
I'm gonna show you two. Let's do it together.
Okay.
Disco skeleton.
Let's disco it.
Oh. I have had such a crazy month. Today is November 4th. It's Monday. I've had such a crazy October that October finished off with a bang, and I haven't had like any time to do anything at all because it's just been schedule between the work stuff, the traveling, which you guys saw some of it in the last 2 vlogs. You guys obviously don't see like office life. You don't see like my day-to-day with Liam and all the activities, the games, the traveling with him and all of his schedule. So it's a lot. I'm juggling a lot of schedules. I'm also juggling Aloni's schedule, whether he likes to admit it or not. I don't juggle his work schedule, but I do this thing where whenever we have something going on, or whenever I have something going on that he is not going with me to, I put it in the calendar and I add it to him and I share it to his calendar. But one needs to look at the calendar in order to know what's going on. So I tell him, like, babe, don't forget, like, we have this and this going on. I'll tell him for 4 days in a row, and it's in his calendar. The day comes and I'm like, babe, don't forget, tonight at 6 p.m. we have like this dinner, or we have this event, or we have like this thing for Liam. And he's like, you never told me. And I'm like, I've been telling you for 4 days and it's in your calendar. But this is just going to be my lifelong goal, is to get him to look at his calendar. Anyway, but I want to backtrack a little bit and just catch you up on last week. So last week, where am I going to start? Last week I had a lot of stuff going on with Kerastase. It's one of my partners that I work with. And I finished up a lot of projects last week also, which you guys will see like in the next couple of months. And then it was Halloween. I partnered with AWAM, which is called Angel Watching Over Me. My friend Sarah Akiba, from when I was little, we know each other. She started this foundation when her father died. I want to say 9 years ago or 10 years ago. I think it's either 9 or 10. And she does amazing things. She gives back to the community. And like, one of my goals this year is to give back more than I already do. I've said this many times before. I'm a silent giver. I love to clear teachers' wish lists. I have DM'd some of my like OG followers, and you know, I do nice things for them. I'll send them gifts, whether it's like caviar, PR packages, like whatever. And sometimes moms have DM'd me and said, hey, I'm struggling to put groceries on the table, or I need to buy diapers. And a lot of the times I prefer, because I just want to make sure, you know, with social media, with the internet, it's a little bit difficult sometimes to like weed out and see like who's being authentic and who's not, like who actually needs something, because there is a lot of scammers and people who are always like trying to raise money and saying that their kids are sick or they're sick, and it's actually not true. It's just them wanting to get money. So a lot of the times what I do, I've sent money a couple of times to people, but I checked out, I did my research. But I like to do is when like moms or somebody reaches out and says, hey, look, I need groceries, or I don't have enough diapers, whatever, I'll like do an Amazon order and I'll send it myself rather than just give money, because I want to make sure that it's being used towards like the intention of what you asked me for. So, but I don't really like talk about these things, right? I don't like to like make TikTok videos or Instagram videos and say, hey, I'm like going today to like donate this, or I'm going to donate that, or I'm going to do this, because if you want to do it, you should just do it in silence, right? But I feel like I get a lot of slack sometimes too on social media where people are like, hey, like, why don't you like give back and stuff? And I'm like, I do all the time. I just don't post about it because I just feel like it's not authentic sometimes. But anyway, in regards to this, Sarah's an incredible person. And if you live in Miami and you want to get involved and do things, she does amazing things all year round for the community. So her foundation is called AWAM, and I will link a link below so you guys can see her website and get involved. And if you don't live in Miami and you want to donate money to a very specific event or charity or whatever she's working on, you can do that too. You can reach out to her and she will tell you what she has going on, and then you can make a decision for yourself. Even $1 helps. So I don't know if you guys know this, if you have new followers on here, but my son was born early, and he spent 2.5 weeks at the NICU at Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. So that hospital holds a very, 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 very special place in my heart for me, because the nurses, the doctors there are incredible, incredible, incredible. Liam was there because he was underweight, because he was born early. So they were just trying to get him to a good weight and for him to eat good before we left the hospital. So in hindsight, what he had versus what other kids are there is just completely different. And I'm very grateful and thankful for everything they did for my son, and I'm very thankful for what they do for the kids there, because it is incredible. Sarah hosted her 9th annual Halloween party, and she puts it on for the kids there, because a lot of the kids there can't leave the hospital for Halloween. Some kids are very little. They were born in the hospital, never left, or like 3-4 years old. Some kids can't even leave their beds or their rooms because they can't get sick from COVID or catch like any diseases. They can't be around germs, or they're just bedridden. So Sarah throws this incredible Halloween party. I cleared out all her wish list. stylists and for the Halloween party, which was like decorations, costumes, like a lot of the big things. And then she had a lot of incredible sponsors. They raised $20,000. There was like sponsors who came from like different schools and activity centers to teach, like to do like games and activities with kids. There was a face painter. A pizza shop donated a lot of different like yummy pizza pies and other like foods that they serve. There was just a lot of donations from the community, and it was incredible. So essentially when you walked in, you had it was the theme was skeleton disco, so it was a lot of like skeletons and obviously like shiny things and like disco balls. It was really cute. So when you walked in, like the kids all got bucket bags. There was so much candy, you guys. There was like, it was like you're in a candy store. There was like buckets of candy everywhere. The kids can take whatever they want. There were coloring books, like activity books for girls and boys, and like necklaces, just so much stuff that they could shop, you know, like they can just take whatever they want into their buckets. And then we had 2 rows of like costumes, so you had different costumes hanging. They can pick out what they want in different sizes. It was so nice, and I have to tell you, I walked away and I went to the bathroom and I cried because I'm like emotional thinking about it now, because we don't realize how lucky we are, and when we see these kids and how resilient they are and how they don't know, sorry, these kids are so resilient and they're so happy, and no matter what their circumstance is, and you know, there's kids with all different kind of sicknesses, right? From cancer to like spine issues where they can't even walk, and they're just, you know, they've been rolled in on a bed, and they're just so grateful and so happy that they have, you know, candy, or they have music, or they have just people there to like celebrate with them. It was just so beautiful to see, you guys. My heart broke because I was like, I just prayed that some of these kids will be able to live a normal life, a normal healthy life. And when you think about in perspective all the things that we worry about and all the things that we're like, oh, this happened or that happened, or like my life could be better if so and so and so, it's like your life, if you're healthy, your life is already 100% better than most people. So I just want people to remember, and I want us to all be grateful for the fact that we have our health, because seeing these kids just reminded me that our problems are not problems at all compared to what they're going through. So, and not mean to get emotional, but it was a really, really emotional day, and I will continue to do this every year so long as I live in Miami. And if I'm not living in Miami, I will continue to donate, because what they do is incredible. Another thing that happened at the hospital that really like touched my heart was the window washers dressed up as superheroes. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you can see they dressed up as superheroes, and they dangled from the windows and waved to all the kids. My nose just got stuffy, but they waved to all the kids who can't leave their rooms and can't leave their beds, and we're doing like cartwheels like in the windows and waving to them. And that was just, wow, so incredible, because I was like, holy shit, like this is so cool. So you guys will see some of the footage next after this, what happened on Halloween. Fast forward, Aloni's parents came to visit us on Friday. They surprised us. Well, they told us on Thursday they were going to come on Friday. So they surprised us because they wanted to come see Liam. So we just spent a full weekend with his parents, with my parents. We just had family time. It was amazing. Yesterday we went to the beach. The weather in Miami has been incredible. It's not like, the ocean's not swimmable because the waves are really rough and they pull you in, but the weather is just chef's kiss. So that is how we finished off October. Now it's November. This morning we already had like a million things going on, and Aloni and I, guys, went to go look at our first school for Liam. I know. I was like, babe, we got in the car and I was like, I cannot believe we're on our way to go look at our first school. In Miami, I'm in New York, it's very similar. I'm not sure how it is in other places, but we have a handful of really good schools. And well, there's a lot of good schools, but there's like, depending on like what you want. And Aloni and I went to go look because you have to get online, there's an application system, and like also like in the area that you live. So you can't just like show up and be like, hey, I want to enroll my child. You have to like go to the school, you have to send an application and get an interview. It's a whole thing. So we started that process today, and my mind is like spinning because now I have to like research more schools, and it's a whole thing. I just got to my hair appointment because now I have 2 travels again this month to New York for work, back to back, which is annoying. I wish the 2 things were kind of on the same week, but they ended up being like on the end of each week. So I'm not going to stay in New York for 2 weeks because my family's not coming with me, so I won't do that. So it's going to be a lot, but you know, Aloni says I manifested this because he's like, you miss New York, and then here you are, you travel to New York 2-3 times a month. So it's just hard because I go for like 2-3 days and like I don't sleep already because Liam sleeps with us and he doesn't sleep really good, and I miss him and I miss my husband, and it's just like I'm trying to like get everything done in 2 to 3 days, and then I come home and I'm trying to like be the best mom, be the best wife, be the best daughter, be the best daughter-in-law, be the best everything for my family, and I'm burnt out. I'm on my matcha kick. I've been having a matcha as my second drink versus a coffee. I used to have a nice coffee, but now it's a matcha. We have moved on. I got to my hair appointment. I'm toning my hair. I was gonna color it brown because I have like these highlights after like washing out my hair from when I used to bleach it and dye it. But I realized that maybe since I'm on my hair journey and I have like rosemary oil, I have castor oil, and I have the Rootist densifier in my scalp. I put it like overnight or like on the days where I don't go to the gym in the morning, because it's been really helping me, especially the root densifier. It helps with like thinning hair. I will link all that stuff below if you guys are interested in checking it out. But yeah, so I decided that I'm not going to dye my hair because why like do that? I'm just going to keep toning it because it's less damage for my hair. And yeah. Also, Leatherology sent me this cute bag. It's a tote and I have my laptop and everything in it. I'll also like link it below for you guys. And it has my initials, DZM. And we are off to the races. I will show you guys my hair when it's done. I didn't have an opportunity to show you my hair because I went to go get some groceries next door after my appointment, but what do you guys think? It just looks really healthy, I feel like, and shiny, and it does give off a little bit of red, but it always looks like that with the toner, and then you wash it like 2 or 3 times and then it evens out. But it just looks healthy and even, which is the most important for me, because I was seeing myself in pictures and some parts of my hair looked so blonde. That's where the bleach used to be, but now it just looks good. Good morning, guys. I dragged my husband to the
People are
Hermes
just
sale.
sleeping here. It's crazy.
They are. We have just arrived, and I will share my haul with you. We just pulled up to the Hermes sale. Guys, this is like so white glove. I've never experienced this in New York, but they have a full valet parking situation going on for everybody who has a time slot. This is actually insane. It's in this building. I obviously probably can't record, but it's in this building. It's really nice and organized. This was not like this in New York. In New York, it's just in a showroom. Hi guys. I know I look tired and I look disheveled. I also didn't brush my hair this morning, I realized, before I left the house. But to be fair, Liam woke us up at 3 o'clock-ish, like 3:30. He slept with us last night. And he's been teething like really bad. All of his back teeth are coming in. So he just woke up and he was just like cranky and he like couldn't get comfortable, and I was trying to soothe him every way possible. Like Aloni and I were both hugging him and cuddling him, and he just was not having it. So I was like, babe, you know what, it's been 30 minutes like of this, let me go make him some milk. I made him some milk, he drank it, and then that like eased him and he fell asleep. But then 6 o'clock on the dot, I think it was even like 5:57, he kicked me in the face with his foot because he's like tossing and turning and doing flips and stuff in his sleep, and then he woke up, and we have been up since then. So it was a rough night. And then, as you saw in the previous video or in the previous clip, we went to the Hermes sale, which our call time was 8 to 10. So I want to explain the Hermes sale to you before I show you the things that I got. So I got invited to the Hermes sale in New York, and when you get an invitation, it prompts you to select a +1. So you can either put their phone number in or their name and email, and it'll send them the invitation. So that way they have their own QR code, and you choose a time slot. So the earliest is 8 to 10, and then it goes on for the rest of the day, and it is 3 days. I got invited to the one in New York, but I didn't go because I wasn't going to fly in for that. And yeah, I just wasn't going to go. But then Aloni got an invitation to Miami, and I wasn't aware that they did an Hermes sample sale in Miami, because this is our second year basically living here, and I knew that they did them in New York every year, but I didn't know that Miami had one. So he got an invitation and he added me as his +1, and I told him to choose the earliest time slot for many reasons. One, because you want to be the first one in and see what they have, but B, because I know how it is. You end up being there for 2 hours. By the time you check out, by the time you drive, blah, 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 it becomes a whole ordeal, which it was like a 3.5-hour thing. And I really wanted to just go in and out and be done with it and have the rest of the day to do what I need to do. But I'm tired, nonetheless, just from like being up. One really nice thing about their Hermes sale is that I got to meet some of you guys, and you guys are so nice and kind with your words, and I'm so happy you come and talk to me because I often see a lot of you comments saying like, "Oh my God, I just saw you on the street," or "I saw you here," or "I saw you there," and I didn't say anything because I was nervous. Like, don't be nervous. Come talk to me. Like, I'm very respectful when you guys see me with my son and you just don't bother me. That's really, really nice of you. But honestly, you guys can come say hi. Like, I'm not mean. Like, I want to meet you. I want to see who's following me. And what was really nice today is I met a follower who said that, "Hey, I follow you on YouTube." And it was nice because I was like the first time that someone had said to me, like, "I follow you on YouTube," versus like watching me on TikTok, because that's obviously my primary source of content. So that was really nice. But anyway, so back to the Hermes sale. It was very, very organized. We went to the one in New York last year, and it's in a showroom. It's like messy. There's like a lot of rolling racks everywhere, and it's really not organized in New York because the rolling racks are positioned in ways where they're like in T's or like H's, and you can't really see like what's around you and kind of get the scope of things because there's like swimwear like in the center of like all the cashmere stuff. Whereas today, the way that they had it, you pull up, there's a valet parking situation going on, which you guys saw. The only thing with the valet that was slightly annoying is that when you left, they're like, "Oh, the wait's gonna be 25 minutes," because they had to park completely like in a different parking lot and like go get it for you. And there was a line of people waiting for their cars. So my husband was like, "Just give me the keys, I'll go grab it. Just like, don't worry about it, you know?" So he went and got and grabbed our car. That was like the biggest inconvenience. Aside from everything else, it was really organized when you walked in first. It's the men's section, and it kind of feels like you're in the store, that the way they merchandised everything. So you just have like a pathway, and then on one side it has like the ready to wear and the pants and the cashmere sets, and everything's labeled in the sizes. On the other side you have like accessories, and for men it was basically hats, scarves, cashmere gloves, towels. I'm trying to think because I like did a quick glance. Towels and some other like knickknacks. And then when you walk to the next section, there's shoes, and the shoes also really clearly displayed. Everything's on top of like one shoe's on top of an orange box. Everything's by size, so it's really clear and organized. And then they have people who assist you behind where the shoes are, and then you can ask them to like check a size, because under the table they have backstock of the shoes or like other colors and stuff. So you can say, "Hey, do you have this in my size?" and they'll check for you. So that was really helpful, and I feel like that's something that they didn't have in New York. In New York, it's like all lined up in rows, and you're just kind of like rummaging through boxes. So this felt really nice. When you get to the women's section, once you turn, you're turning from the men's shoes section to the women's shoe section. And you have like seats in the center, so like you can sit down and try on the shoes, and they have like little mirrors. Also very lovely ladies there working. Everyone's really nice and super helpful. Everyone, by the way, is also so beautiful that was working there. There was so many gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning, stunning, stunning women and girls, like beautiful. But aside from that, so there were a lot of shoes. There were a lot of like orans, a lot of clogs. There were some sneakers and some like off styles that I don't really know the names because they're very like specific to the season. So what else was there that's like a highlight I feel like that people would want? They had orans that were furry, and they had a lot of loafers. I think the loafers was like a really good selection of loafers, especially if you want something classic, if you want to wear something for work or like every day, or if you just want a classic style, like an entry classic style to Hermes, like that was perfect. Then once you turn out of the shoe section, you come into the ready-to-wear section, and the ready-to-wear section was really also nicely organized. There was just like some parts that were confusing, like where the swimsuits were. I thought that they were swimsuits, but it was swimsuit laid on top of like athleisure. The only thing that why it was confusing is because the athleisure and the swimsuits had the same print, so everyone was kind of just like going through the stuff. They had like the cashmere socks there, and then they had some like dresses on one side that were like different sizes, like really long dresses. There were some gowns, and then there were some gowns on another side. But all in all, like everything was really nicely displayed. It really felt like you were at a store shopping. So that was a plus. And you like looked whatever you want, you put it in your bag. There's ladies walking around saying, "Hey, if you want another bag." You have to check your like belongings in. The only thing you can take is your phone, and they give you like a ticket and a wallet. But other than that, everything has to be checked in. So they give you these mesh big bags, and you can put all your stuff in it, and you can go to the fitting room multiple times. Now, the only thing is that you have a time slot. It's a 2-hour time slot. So ours was 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And after you're done, like after it hits like 9:50, they start telling you guys like get in line, go pay. And you have a wristband. Like ours was blue, the next time slot was yellow, and like so on and so forth. Once we got through the ready-to-wear section, I went back to shoes. I kind of wanted to prioritize ready-to-wear more because I feel like ready-to-wear for Hermes is always more expensive, and there was pieces that I had my eye on over the course of the year that I didn't buy because they were just pricey, or I just didn't feel like it made sense for me to spend money on that. So I prioritized that. I went to go look at the ready-wear. I tried everything on, and then I went back to shoes because even though the shoes are still also expensive, I feel like shoes are much more affordable. Like if you wanted to get an Hermes shoe, you're more likely to get a style that you want versus like feeling like you need to buy something at the Hermes sample sale because you're at the sale, if that makes sense. Like I feel like sometimes, like I made that mistake in the past. I would go to like these sample sales in New York, like the Row, Altuzara, Marchesa, Proenza, and like you go and you end up buying stuff that you don't actually like, but because it's cheaper, you end up buying it and then you don't wear it, you know? So that was kind of my logic. I was like, I'm not going to go and like focus on the shoes first. I'd rather go focus on ready to wear and things that I actually want to wear and get through that, and then I'll come back to the shoes. I did look, there was a huge room after you go through the women's wear. You turn and the fitting rooms are where the women's section was, but then you turn, there's a huge room of scarves and twillies. I honestly didn't really go in there because there was just like chaos. I feel like everybody was buying gifts for Christmas and like Hanukkah, holidays. There was just all millions of twillies. They were all hanging. There were millions of like scarves. I just like, I don't know, my brain, I had too much ADHD, like I couldn't focus. And then when you follow that same path and after you pass the room with the twillies and the scarves is like the home section. There's baby stuff. If you have a baby or you want to get a baby gift, there's like a lot of really cute things. There is a section for hats. There's another section for hats. There's two sections for hats in the women's department. But there's another section for hats, like randoms. It's like men's and women's mix. But honestly, like I feel like it's always unisex, especially the men's stuff, because you could wear it and just get a smaller size. And cashmere scarves. And then there was the home department, so you can get pieces of furniture and you can get, there were like a couple of ashtrays, but there was a lot of wooden pieces. So if you are familiar with Hermes, they do like their wooden horse. They have a lot of paperweights, like just a lot of stuff like that. And they had jewelry, and the jewelry was also really nicely organized. They had a vitrine or like a casing for each section. So they had like bracelets, necklaces, rings, cufflinks, like different, and there was a woman standing behind each vitrine and she would help assist whoever was there to look at those items. So that was very helpful, and I feel like it was so nicely organized and it was a pleasant experience. This is like one of the first times I've been to a sample sale where I felt good. Like I didn't feel, you know, you had a place to like go and change. You weren't like changing in front of other people, and the people were nice, even though they were telling you like, hey, you can't FaceTime or you like can't take record or take pictures, which I was really respectful of. I didn't do that. They were like, hey, like be on time, like don't take too long in the fitting room because there's a line. Like I was very like thoughtful when it came to that, and I thought that it was nice that they were thoughtful enough to like give everybody a chance to try on their stuff and like, you know, keep it moving. So it was really organized, and it's not like even last year when I went to the Hermes sample sale, like it was just a lot. They were like, come on, get out, like, you know, it just felt like you're stressed, and when you're stressed and anxious, like the shopping experience, like it just kind of takes away from that. So, but anyway, I'm not going to keep talking, guys. I'm so sorry that I look like this. I feel like I look crazy. But anyway, as you can see behind me, I got 3 visors, and they're not for me. I got them from my mom and my mother-in-law. So my mom actually texted me about this visor, and I want to tell you guys what day that she texted me about this because I saw it and it was the only one. You guys, my mom, I'm not even joking you. If you can see here, the 2 photos, my mom texted me a picture of these visors. I guess like one of her friends bought them, and she texted me the picture of the visor that I got her. This was almost 4 months ago, and I remember I asked my sales associate in New York, I was like, hey, can you find this for me? Because my mom really wants it. And she's like, they're sold out. So what are the odds and the chances that I walk in and I see both of the styles that she wanted? So this one is kind of cool. It's like a 2-in-1. I'm going to take off my clothes so I can show you. It's basically a visor. The accessories were, I believe, 50 or 60% off. And then it has like this separate part that clips underneath so that it can cover your hair. Or if you want, you can wear it like this. I don't want to like get makeup on it, but like you can go like this and tie it. So it's like a 2-in-1. And then this one is just like a regular visor. And then I got one for my mother-in-law. So everyone can be beach ready. Again, my focus was buying things that we like and not just buying things to buy them, because I told you guys I'm shopping smart. This was like something, an initiative that I had right after I gave birth. I decided I don't want to buy trendy things anymore. I'm only buying classic things that I'm going to wear for a long time. I need a coffee break because honestly, you guys, I'm holding on by a thread. I'm so tired. Anyway, okay. The next thing I got is this beautiful chocolate brown skirt. And I don't know if you guys can see here, it has a leather belt, but it doesn't go all the way around. It's just in the front, and it has this clasp here. I, for some reason, thought that you could take this off, and I was like, yes, I'm going to use this as an extension for my mini Kelly. But I realized that it, in fact, does not clip off. It only clips off on one side, but not on this side. But it's gorgeous. I have a Friendsgiving that's coming up, so I'm going to wear it with that. It's very flattering, and it's super stretchy, so if I gain some weight, if I lose some weight, it'll still fit. And the waist is like cinched. You just can't really tell on the screen, but I love it. The second item is this beautiful silk skirt. Now, I don't really usually go for the chain print or the lock print. The only time I do it if it's muted, like if it's tone on tone, but I loved this. I thought this was so beautiful for Miami. It's the only one I saw. It's a little bit big in my waist, so I'm going to get it taken in, but it's perfect on my hip. It has this beautiful accessory here that kind of matches. I love the pink. And I thought like even just with like a t-shirt or like a cardigan, you know, like you can wear it in Miami with flats, or I can wear it like during the holidays. Like it's just such an elegant skirt. And then I bought a pair of black trousers. It's going to be really hard for me to show you guys, and they're really, really long. Hermes makes everything super long, so you have like room to alter. But this fabric it's a virgin wool. It's really soft, but it's a winter pant, which is perfect because I was just telling my husband like a few weeks ago that I was looking for a perfect wool black pant because we have some travels coming up in the winter and I wanted a nice black pant. So I'm really happy about this purchase. This is a basic, but again, timeless and classic. And this is not something that I wanted that was on my list. On my list was this brown skirt that I wanted during the year, and I just didn't want to like pay for it because I thought it was like pricey, but now it's better. But these black pants were not on it, but the price was so good. I was like, okay, I'll grab them because they're perfect. And then this was on my wish list. I wanted this jacket so bad. But then I was just like, I like can't pay for this. This is too much. But now that it's on a discount, so 60 off, I love it. You guys are going to see me, if you follow me on Instagram, I will be wearing this in New York. But it's basically a cropped jacket. And it has a leather trim, if you guys can see. And I don't even know what this fabric is. The style is called a bomber's court. I have a size 40. It's a color vert Loden, so it's multicolor. And this one is from the Paris Atelier. If you guys could see, it has the Parisian label. This is, oh, it's 82% cashmere. I guess it's made to look like an animal, kind of, but it's 82% cashmere. So that's what makes it really soft. And what I also like is that it has an inside pocket so you can put your wallet and stuff, which is nice. Okay. The last two things that I got was this burgundy loafer to match my bag, and I'm really excited that it has the same palladium hardware. This style is called a Moccasin Femme Paris Chevre, and the color is Rouge Marsala. So it's not Rouge Oche, but it's Rouge Marsala, but it's very close enough, so it'll be really nice with my bag. And this one is going to be subjective, this last shoe that I got, but hear me out. I wanted a shoe last year in a different variation of it, which I will show you right now. Okay, I wanted clogs for winter and just like to wear them on my travels when we go on the plane, like whatever. And I really wanted these last year, especially before my Aspen trip that you guys saw that we went on with my friend Aureta and Jared and my sister-in-law Sabrina and her husband. We had like such an incredible time. My brother came with his girlfriend. And I really wanted these for Aspen. I was like, oh, I'm dying for these. I always wanted them, but I wanted them specifically also for my trip. I know. Crazy first world problems. But this is the clog. It's a black on black clog with like black fur, and it has the palladium hardware because I thought they were really nice. They match everything. They had these at the sale, except they didn't have my size. They had a 38 and they had a 41, but I was like, I will take a 39 or a 40 because they didn't come in half sizes. I will make it work because I'm a 39 and a half. They didn't have it. They checked everywhere and they were so nice and so kind. They're like, we're going to go check the back stock, because they keep a lot of stuff in back stock because as the days go by, they replenish during the day to give other people a chance to buy some of the same items. And I had no luck with that. So there was a lovely girl who was helping me. She's like, why don't you try these? Because they're very similar. And actually I loved them. And she goes, and they're not going to slip off of your foot. So these are the ones that I got. I think they are so cute. And you can also wear them with like a stocking if you were traveling with like a cashmere pant or like a sweatpant and that's wide leg, and you could wear a stocking underneath so that you'll still stay warm. But I love these. So this is the conclusion of my Hermes haul. I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'm curious your thoughts, and let me know if you guys think I did good or if there's something else I should have bought. I have to tell you, I didn't really buy any Orons because I'm not really an Oron girly. It's the H sandal for those of you who are not familiar with the style name. But the reason is because my pinky, for some reason, always cuts into like the lower part of the H that goes across. And it just always hurts me and I always get a blister. I did get a pair of Orons this summer. I got a nude pair. They're like the perfect nude in the Madison Avenue store. That was like the only one that I got because I think it like matches so well with my stuff. And I don't really wear them that often because they do hurt. Like if I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, I don't wear them. If I'm just doing minimal walking, then it's fine. And I have a white Oron on a little heel from like 5 years ago that I still looks brand new because I never wear it. So that's the only reason that I didn't get the H sandal. But if you love the H sandal and you're comfortable in it, there were like tons. The only thing the colors weren't like easy colors. When I mean easy colors, they were like purple, like black bottom with like purple velvet or like green velvet. They were like the winter edition colors. They had a lot that were like specialty ones that had like drawings on them, or they were like peach color or like fuchsia. They're very specific. There's not like black and white and beige and like baby blue and pastels, like easy colors and transitional colors. It was just a lot of like loud, very specific colors. So just keep that in mind. There were limits on how many shoes you could take, how many like accessories you could take. Ready to wear, I'm not sure if there was a limit because I didn't take like that much for them to tell me, hey, you have a limit, and I didn't really read. But in the shoe department, they were like, the limit was everywhere. They wanted you to know so that you're not like overdoing it. And yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna go take a quick nap. I have a Zoom call, but after that, I think I need to take like a little snooze because I am withering away. Hi guys, we are on our way to my grandmother's birthday at her house. Liam's being patient, sitting in the back. Aloni is driving, and you guys, I went into the store to get my grandma flowers. Look what I found. If you've been following me since, what year, babe? Like 2 years ago? You guys know these sold out. I remember also actually when you and I started dating, you took me to Bristol Farms. We got one night chocolate chip cookies, sparkling water, and we got these. Remember?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
We had a movie night and Aloni passed out like 5
years ago.
minutes in. So, yeah. So, LOL. Look at these flowers. Hold on.
LOVL?
I have to show you guys these flowers. I told Aloni, I was like, I got these flowers from my grandma. I was like, can you get them for me next week? When Aloni gets me flowers, you guys, he gets me flowers. They're like massive. But anyway, look at these peonies. These are my favorite flowers. I like these and I like the dark red ones, and if these are not available I will opt for the pink ones, but these are stunning, and I know my grandma loves peonies as well. Just so beautiful. If you buy them, a tip and a trick is that you should buy them when they're like this, because when you buy them like this you have very short time with them. They like, I think, go bad in like 2-3 days, but when they're like this, when they're completely closed, or like even like this where it's just starting to, you have about 5 days to 7 days with them. So this is the best I could find, but they're stunning. And that's all later. We're gonna go to dinner with our friends. And yeah, maybe I'll vlog from my grandma's, depending on the vibes. And if everybody's allowing me to vlog, because not everybody in my family wants me to put them on social media, so I respect everyone's privacy, except my husband's. Anyway, guys, bye. Good morning, guys. I realized I look a little bit disheveled. It's only 8:50, but I woke up around like 6:15-ish, 6:20. Liam slept with me and Aloni last night, well, as he does most nights. But my nanny came and she took him to feed him breakfast and take him for a walk. And I took advantage of the fact that I had like an hour left until I had to get up and start my day, which is very unusual because usually I have a much earlier start. But I have a nail appointment today at 9 a.m. and which is like really close to my house, and a pedicure, and then I have to come back home because I need to shoot a few things for brand partnerships. I need to organize my wardrobe because I'm leaving to New York again. I'm going to New York tomorrow. Aloni's actually coming with me for the day, which I will tell you later why. it's a surprise. Well, it's a surprise to me, but it's a surprise. But then he's leaving. He's literally coming in the morning and leaving at night. And what else? And I'm leaving for work. I'm leaving for 4 days. Well, it's 3.5 days, but it comes out to basically 4 more or less. But I'm leaving for work. I have a Marquis tasting that I'm hosting for media. Then I have like some meeting with some agencies. I'm shooting something for a brand. So I'm busy, and that's what's happening. So I have to get my nails done. And then, what was I going to tell you? And then that's the plan for today. I'm using this Ula Henderson peptide. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while on my social media platforms, mostly TikTok, I talk about this all the time. It is the best. For me, Ula Henderson is just like the most healing out of all the peptides. I've tried the Road, the Summer Fridays. I feel like those are pretty, but those are more like a peptide gloss. This serves as like a healing purpose for me. So my lips are actually like chapped and hurt, and which they have been for some reason, because I've been like biting my lips when I'm like nervous. I do it subconsciously, like I don't think about it, obviously. So not nervous, when I'm like stressed and I have a lot going on in my life, I'm like constantly eating my lips. So that's why my lips are always chapped, especially on the bottom. But this Ula Henderson peptide is the best. I probably have like 10 of these and like all the flavors, but the original one is my favorite. So that's the plan. I have my chocolate nails from a few weeks ago. I will show you what I'm going to do today. I'm thinking I'm going to do either like a dark deep like cherry red, or I'm going to do like some burgundy but with more of a purple tone in it, which I never usually do, but I feel like I should try that. So that's what's happening. And like, guys, I literally did not even brush my hair. Anyway, that's that. I'll see you soon. While I was at the salon, I also got a nose wax, and I know that everyone's going to say like, oh my god, you shouldn't get your nose wax because your hairs are there to protect you from like getting sick and blah blah blah. Yes, that's very true, but I don't go really deep in. I have really like high nostrils, and I've always had high nostrils. Even though I had a nose job, I never touched like my nostrils. I just touched my bump. But I have high nostrils, and sometimes like you could see the hairs right here, especially like in the corner, and it really bothers me because even if I trim them, you could still see it, and it kind of makes the corner of my nostril look really dark. And I especially notice it like in videos and in picture. So I always like once a month get like a nose wax just here, like literally on the bottom and just in that little corner, so like I don't go up there and disrupt the hairs. But it's funny because I remember I posted like a TikTok video, I want to say like 7 or 8 months ago when I was in New York, that I was doing that, and everybody was like really concerned. And I did a video today, which I'll post later, but it's just something that I do. It's like a part of my hygiene routine that I do monthly. It's something that I've always done because it's something that's always bothered me. And like I always say, do whatever makes you feel good. Who cares what other people say? You know, like sometimes people will never understand our logic to doing certain things, right? Like I might not understand something that someone else does, but I've learned to be non-judgmental because we are all so different, and just gotta do you, you know? It's actually really hot today in Miami for some reason, which is like devastating because last night it was chilly and I loved it. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Maybe we're gonna have like some chilly weather these next few days, but joke's on me. I woke up to heat, major heat. At least it's not humid like it always is, but it's still really hot. It's funny though, because if you don't live in a hot climate, you won't understand this. And if you're not like using a DJI camera, or you're not taking pictures of yourself like I do, every time I open my DJI or I open my Sony to like take a picture, the lens gets like foggy right away, and I'm like, ugh, I have to like wait. And even if you wipe it with like a special cloth, it like still gets foggy. You just have to like wait it out 5-10 minutes. But these are the technical difficulties when you live in a place like Miami, you know. But let that be my biggest concern in life. I always say this is my favorite thing to say when when I'm complaining, or like when my friends are complaining about something. I always say like, let that be your biggest concern in life, because if that's your biggest concern in life, then you're blessed, you know. You guys gotta look at things like that in a positive light. Anyway, I'm on my way home. I need to eat something. I want to have like a second coffee, but that's like my toxic trait without having eaten anything. But I'm going to have a toast, and after I have a toast, I'm going to make myself a coffee. I'm thinking I'm going to have an iced coffee. Maybe I'll do a matcha. I'll be like a healthy girl, have a matcha. And after I have a matcha, or while I have my matcha, I'm going to power through. I have like a few emails I need to follow up for Marquis. Once I get that done, because I need to like prioritize that, once I get that done, then I'm going to film the partnerships that I have to film and like work on my stuff. I'm also getting anxious because it's just the beginning of November. It's like November 7th, and I already feel like Thanksgiving is like around the corner because everyone's planning like Black Friday campaigns. Like this just goes for like for me for social media, but also for Marquis. But at the same time, with that, it's like everyone's planning like holiday stuff, Christmas, this, that, and Art Basel, and it's just like, oh my god, it's just November, you know? Let's get through November. But anyway, I will see you soon. These are the nails that I opted for. I just love a red, like deep red nail, and this just has been the vibe, and you guys know I've been obsessed with burgundy. This is a color-based gel, and the color is 212 by the company called Gloss, Gloss. It's really beautiful and it actually lasts a really long time. And I've just been also rocking the short nails. I don't know if I'm going to go back to longer oval nails. Aloni really likes those nails better, but this just has been so easy, especially like dealing with my son. So what do you guys think? I'm leaving to New York tomorrow morning, so I packed up a bunch of my stuff, some of the things I'm going to shoot. I'm taking a carry-on with me for all of my electronics. I actually have a really exciting pair of boots there that I packed, you guys, that I have probably not worn in like, I don't know, years. I'm also really excited to wear this coat that I got last year. I got it finally tailored to my body, and I'm taking with me this Hermes jacket that you guys saw that I got at the sample sale. These are the boxes for the winners that won the A6 and the beauty box.